pills. Don't feel like fighting my demons. Dripping hole, I'm sharper than demons. My nigga, he clutching and squeezing. The nigga just give me a reason.
Introduce yourself.
Kd2x in this bitch, man. Y'all know what's up. We in here. I'm in my little.
Alright, man. So how long you been making music?
Making music almost 2 years. Almost 2 years.
I see you got a wide catalog of songs, man, and you got your own sound.
For sure.
What's some artists that you looked up to?
I look up the raw way. Not gonna lie, the raw way. Put that pain in the song. Make you wanna put that pain. Make you wanna express yourself. My man YBJ. Don't get it fucked up. My man YBJ for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's my blood, you know.
Whole time I'm rapping because he rapping.
That's loud though.
No,
So
yeah, that's it.
what does it take to be like, you feel me, even as a grown man, to really get on the track and just sing and let them emotions flow?
They just forget about everybody else, man. Forget about what everybody else gonna say, how they gonna judge you. It's really, that shit gonna make you what you is at the end of the day. You can't just, I learned not to bottle that shit in. So if I could express it some type of way, the music was my way, so that's how I could just really let it all out and make a song out of it. Other people could relate. Feel me?
And you did you notice that you felt better after making these songs?
For sure. And other people get to hear you and understand your pain because they might be going through the same thing. So you never know who you might be helping, who hearing you, nothing like that. You never know.
What was one of the first songs where you really did let them emotions flow on? What's this right here, Alpha?
This pressure right here. This pressure off my first EP. I believe when I first really let it all out, probably around me, with YBJ on there.
Mm-hmm.
That song was my first EP. That song really let some emotions out on there for sure.
Alright, let's just backtrack a little bit. What were you doing before you made music?
Shit, working, trying to find a way, really. Wasn't doing nothing. I was going through shit with my pops and my moms, big separated and shit. My brothers and shit, so I was dealing with that. So I was going in between moving processes and shit, but I just had to, I don't know. And that's what I just started doing, started rapping. That's what I was doing, working.
Remember how you was feeling the first time you went to the studio? What thoughts was on your mind?
I was nervous. I'm like, this shit ain't for me. Like, I wasn't really gonna take it serious. I was just in there just vibing with my niggas. They was in there, so letting them work. And I wasn't really into it. I was just going with the flow. But then eventually, I started writing my own music. So it just started like that.
When did you realize, like, you had a potential at this and you could be good at this?
When I figured out that I had a different sound, and people was telling me that a lot. Like, people was telling me, like, you got this, bro. You can make it. But I wasn't really. I don't take none of that for granted, you know. I just keep humble, just trying to keep perfecting myself. But that's when I really just, when people started fucking with me more and started listening to me and telling me, like, bro, you got talent. So I just wanted to go harder, you know. Sure.
How's the process been since then? Are you pushing yourself? Are you all the way in? Can you say that?
I'm not all the way in. I can say that. There's still a lot of progress to be made. But I feel like I'm doing way better than when I first came out. So it just perfected. Each time I step into the studio, I just try to perfect myself. You know, clarity. You know, how I say things so people could hear really what I'm saying. You know, that's really it.
Perfecting your craft.
Mm-hmm.
You look at it as a craft that you are getting better at.
Yep.
A lot of people don't look at it like that. Like, as far as like even people learn how to play tennis, learn how to play basketball, learn how to be an architect of different things.
Word.
Do you look at your musical development in that same sense?
Yeah. I look at it as this could be something I could be doing. This could be something I could be doing in the future. Like, this is something that could really make me and the people around me so. And if I'm good at it, why stop, you know?
All right. Let's talk about you growing up in Trenton a little bit and some of the things that you have been through in your story. And where'd you grow up?
I grew up Trenton, obviously, but I grew up in the I forgot the name of that building. Building on Eisenhower. Yeah, I really grew up in the projects for real. So I lived in the projects for 9 years, and then I was around there for a minute, just not doing shit, not doing nothing with myself, really productive, going through struggle with my mom and shit, my pops, trying to make a life. Then eventually, just moved out. I moved with my dad, because my mom and dad was arguing and shit. My mom had health issues, and I lost my brother. And then that shit really fucked with her, so I was just trying to be there for her in that time. But I don't know. I just had to move. I feel like I had to move with my pops, just for him to show me like how to be a man, not really leaving my mom to the side and no shit like that, but just let her build herself up. Mm-hmm. You know, let her have time to herself. Because I'm still going to be there for her regardless. But I just need that, you need that man in your life to really show you what you got to do out here. But that's really it. I just doing me.
So they were separated at that time?
When I was living in the project, they wasn't separated. They were living together like for the majority of them years, but like 7 years of me living in, they probably separated. That's when they separated. When I was 17.
Did you notice the battle to keep them together? Did that have an impact on you?
Yeah, it was. They at that point, like towards them and towards where it might get to the end, it was just like I seen them arguing all the time. Brothers crying, I was crying. You don't want to see your parents argue. Mm-hmm. So it was like, what can you do? Like, you're a kid, so I used to see them fight and everything. And then it was just like there was nothing I could do. Mm-hmm. And I felt like I couldn't hold it together. I already had that feeling in my head like they was gonna separate. Like at a young age, I had a feeling like no couple supposed to be arguing like this. You know what I'm saying? So I had a feeling that was gonna happen. What's going on with you and Dad? Well, she gonna just dust you off. She don't want to hear that. She don't want to hear nothing that pertains to him, or vice versa. So it's just like you just waiting for that separation to come, or then for them to piece it up and move on. But going through that, it's just like when they did separate, they not together no more. They not living together no more. So it's two different lives. Mm-hmm. My dad's still gonna be in my life. Mom still was in my life. So it's just like at that point, I'm choosing sides. I'm in the middle. So and then my brothers little. They little at the time. Me and my brothers like 10 years apart, and my little one was like 14 years apart. So at the time, it was just like they too young to understand. I know what's going on, but I was in the middle. I had to make that decision, like who I want to live with, and I chose my dad for the reason I said earlier. But it was just
How that really affect you, like, growing up with
Or I don't think it really affected me. I feel like, alright, so when I did get in relationships, like in high school, blah, 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 when I did go in relationships, I didn't really, like, I felt, I was attached to the person, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like, I didn't really argue with them because I seen how my dad would treat my mom, you know, and I seen how my mom would treat my dad, but I didn't want to have that going on in my relationship, you know, when I got one. So when I was in a relationship, I didn't really argue, or like I was a simp. Like, I was a simp. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was a simp. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Did that give you attachment issues?
It did.
I wouldn't say even simp. I'll say respect females at a different, like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't, like, in this generation, disrespecting females kind of cool.
Yeah.
But like out of him and all my homies, like him and my other homie Mir, they got a different respect when it come to females, simply because they like
Mir too?
very respectful. I mean, when you talking about as far as like how you talking to your girlfriend, the type of shit you say to your girlfriend,
Yeah.
like how you come at your girlfriend and stuff like that, and how you, cause you know guys be like, man, don't talk to me talking or shit like that.
No cap.
They got more of like a leniency. See me, I don't really go for that. I don't go for that. But feel me, when I see my homies do it, it make you more like, damn, like you gotta be, cause I feel like that make a relationship last longer. That like you should less than toxic. I feel like when you that guy was telling the bitch to shut up and shit like that, she start wanting to go figure out other shit.
Yeah, but she gonna go find that respect. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So let's just move a little forward past this parent separation. Just growing up into manhood in Trenton in general, what were some things that you kind of seen and tried to separate yourself from, or some hardships you dealt with?
Things I've seen around, the streets is one thing I seen that I didn't want to do. Like, that was one thing. I wasn't about to be standing on no corner trying to get up money. None of that. I'd rather work a job before I do any of that. My dad was a hard worker, so he taught me how to, you know, work a job and everything. But I just couldn't. I didn't see myself in the streets. Like, I'm not that type of person, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just really had to not really find my own way, but like make my own path into what I really wanted to do, which is rap. You know? So I couldn't really.
You said you was fine with taking the 9-to-5 route over the streets?
Sure.
Well, what made that decision so easy for you?
Streets, you just get.
What did you see from street dudes that made you want to stay away from that?
Getting caught up, locked up, set up, killed, all that. Just, I didn't want to be a part of none of that. And everybody who knew me knew I wasn't like that. So I wasn't just going to start to portray that image. That ain't something I really wanted to do, you know?
I respect that. Like being his friend is like, you gotta find something else to do. Like, I ain't gonna say I never had no entanglements with the streets, whatever the situation might have been, but it's like when you are like the people you surround yourself with, you know what I'm saying? So if I see my homie like going to the stew or he got a job, even no matter what you're doing, you always gonna have that mindset like, yo, at least I gotta have a job. I gotta be striving to do something else. I gotta make an investment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like in this song particularly, like we had this song called Around Me. Like it's just me and him speaking on what we saying. Like it's like our friendship was like, bro, cause I ain't gonna lie, before I met him, I had got locked up. And I even put him in a position where he got locked up. So when that happened, I was like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing a play and whatever the case might have been, he got intertwined with the play even though he had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So like we wasn't on our P's and Q's at the moment, like seeing what was going around, so we ended up getting locked up, like on some BS. You know what I'm saying? So it was like when I put him in that situation, it's like, of course he's not gonna be like, damn, bro, like that's. But it's like, I know I'm not one of them guys that's oblivious to like. I'm good with energy. I know like when he like, bro, I ain't fuck with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like some BS type shit. So that after that, I'm just like, yeah, like he not that kind of person, and that like I got love for him. Like, feel me? That's my people. So it's like I had to switch my lane a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's deep. And I've been in similar situations like that. What you think the code is as far as like, cause there's been situations in which people like be like, oh well, none of us taking the charge. You feel me? When you know your man's is not that type of person, but you would rather y'all all go fight it.
But it's like this how you find out who your friends is type shit.
That's really how you gonna find out.
It's like when you got into that situation, you get what I'm saying? He was on a tight time where it's like, nah, like ain't shit around type shit. But the whole time telling him like, let me just type shit, like, you know?
Okay.
It's like, but he was on like 100%. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It was like he wasn't really talking too much type shit, you know? So you knew like, I ain't saying that's how you find out your friends, youth, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool, whatever it is. I'm getting a jail call right now. That's not cool, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, he was a stand-up guy. You pause, I'm about to step up. Yeah.
So let's talk about you really standing on your own too, like standing on being a regular dude, whatever that even may be. Like, it's crazy because it's not the trend to just be a guy that's just not in the streets, you feel me? That's chasing other avenues.
Okay.
You feel me? Let's talk about that battle every day, because I know you might see, it seems like we might see somebody else that's maybe getting more women, maybe getting more attention because of the route they doing, but still standing on the route you doing. Feel me? What battle that take?
Stay down till you come up. Stay down till you come up. Don't look at nobody as if he got more than me, he doing more than me. You don't know what they got going on. You do not know what they got going on only if they show you. You don't know what's going on, so just stay down till you come up. Keep doing what you gotta do to push yourself, put yourself in a better position. You feel me? Like I just feel like you just can't be doing that. You know? Don't look at nobody else as like, oh, like he got mad money. He got the bitches. Man, like, don't be on that type of time, bro. Just do you, cause they gonna come. You really working towards that shit. There's no way it can't come.
Gotta come.
Gotta come.
Alright, what I meant to ask you, being around the streets and just being in Trenton in general, did you go through any life-changing events or lose anybody to the point, and did that have an impact on you and the way you moved after that?
Yeah, losing my man Tyshawn really hurt, you know. Just, that was my boy. It just hurt seeing one of your closest mans just going to some bullshit, you know? And it's like, what can you do but besides to stay away from it? So looking at that and just seeing that and knowing that you got hating ass niggas out here, it's just like you wanna keep yourself out of them positions if you can, you know? I just keep, you know, I just stay out the way, make money, and just seeing that by itself was enough for me to say like, that ain't nothing I need to be doing. Cause it could be anybody, you know?
Why does it seem like morally, I'm not gonna say, I want to say morally y'all era, it's kind of like promoting like sliminess, shystiness.
That's the main reason why we don't got that many friends. That's the main reason why if I know a nigga that don't fuck with a lot of people if I know any nigga that's big on not fucking with a lot of niggas, it's Kd. Simple. Cause he not bringing you around his family. He not bringing you around his brothers. He not hopping in your car if he don't know you. Like type shit. Like he not really smoking with you. He not talking to you. Like it's like I'm really the reason why he even get a little bit social. Cause I really be like, yo, you gotta put that, like, you gotta be a little bit social so they can feel you.
Okay.
But he really on some like Tupac, like fuck the world shit, like, cause like this whole shit really a facade to us. Like we be talking through that shit, like talking through it. And we not even talking about living through it or like feeling through it. We really be talking through that shit in the music, in our conversations, cause it's like we could sit in a car and tell you what a nigga out here, well, not even with one person, but what the majority mindset is. We could sit in the car, establish that, and delete that off of our agenda. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people just be falling into that slimy shit, getting hypnotized by that shit. Like, but that's why I won't really fuck with too many niggas like that.
You're very, very protecting of your energy. Gotta be cautious because, I mean, we are in a city where innocents get hit, you feel me, unfortunately. Rest in peace to them. So because of that, you move extra cautious when it comes to either smoking with people or even letting people around you.
Anything. I don't need unnecessary people around me. Like if you ain't doing nothing for me, you ain't helping me build, you ain't around supporting me, it's just like what you around for, you know? It's like you don't need to be around. Like, I'm doing this. You just an extra person. Like, smoking with you, I don't need to smoke with you. You know what I'm saying? I smoke by myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need no unnecessary people around me. That fake love, fake energy. So, my niggas enough, you know.
Alright. We caught up to about 2020, 2021. Where are you now? You know, you've been pushing your music more than you 2 years into the game. What's your mindset now, the things you done seen, things you've grown up in, as far as what you got cooking up?
Right now, we just in grind mode right now. We pushing out this music, you know, so the whole world can hear me. Go street now. So it's just like now it's crunch time. Like it's time to really stop playing. All right, I got the sound. Boom, got this. Boom. Now it's just trying to put it all down, get it out to more people, get it to more fans. Well, make more people hear your music. You know, like that's the whole point of the album. I want the world to hear me.
What you mean by the whole world? Not just the town, I want the world.
But the whole world. I need the world to hear my pain.
We love the town, but it's like
it's fake love in the town, and that's just the realness.
It's fake love in the town. It's enviousness in the town. It's unrealistic mindsets in the town. It's following in the town. It's love in the town, but the love kind of like picky. The love ain't really there unless it's like everybody else loving it, and the love ain't there unless it's beneficial.
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
So we thinking bigger than the town.
We thinking way bigger than the town.
What's some of the actions you're putting towards that to expand yourself outside the town?
You know, promotion, of course. Promotion, put myself out there with other people. Reaching out to artists. Reaching out to, you know, sending my music to record labels, anything, you know, because it just take that one person to really hear you, and then like that. But you know,
You seem like you reaching the point of mastering your sound. Like each song, you don't have a bad song. Not too many people could say that. So that's morally of somebody that's made music for a while. That knows where their flows, that the melody is. So where are you looking to improve in your sound?
Honestly, just really clarity. Because a lot of people, I get a lot of feedback. A lot of people tell me like, you need to say that shit, bro. You need to say that shit. I hear you, but I don't hear you. So I know what they mean. I need to say it clear and loud. So I'm not just tripping over the word and leaving it in the song like it ain't really happening or some shit like that. But also just it's really, I would say the clarity. Everything goes really, I like it. You know, I like my sound, I like my voice.
What song is this?
That's Insecure Thoughts.
So what are you saying on here? If we were speaking on your clarity, can you go through the words?
Tired of staying in the dark, I'm trying to see the light. I gotta keep on going, they say my future bright. Be high and sober, still be having sleepless nights. She say I got a big head like I work for sites. So right there, that's a line a lot of people won't get. So she say I got a big head like I work for Sykes. If you ever watched the movie Shark Tale, you know the two jellyfish who used to work for the nigga Sykes.
Oh shit!
You know they got the big head and shit.
I'm just catching on to it. and he know I got that. Listen, we ain't even gonna talk about the time I played that song, but I know that song word for word. I ain't catch that though, cause everything else was just pulling me in like. Like we were speaking about the niggas around us, he's gonna gotta be the ones that watch the ones around you. Just smiling in your face, they wanna clown you. Don't let it get in your head, you'll be a clown too. Like
the clowns get in your head, you might as well turn yourself into a clown.
And we not them friends that say they like your music, listen to your music, but can't recite the lyrics and tell you the moral of the music. That's them not your supporters.
No cap.
They not pushing you. They just listen, they just around.
They
ain't really listening.
They hearing you, but they ain't listening to you.
Say that, y'all run that back to me though. What he said? He said the ones around you.
Gotta be aware and watch the ones around you.
Just smile in your face, they wanna clown you. Don't let it get in your head, you'll be a clown too.
Gotta watch the ones around you, you know? But them fake ones around you, they'll do something to you. Snake you.
Them same ones that's trying to snake you, they gonna smile in your face.
Yup.
Them the ones that's really gonna snake you, they gonna smile in your face.
Yup.
And if you let them get in your head,
you're a clown too.
Sure.
So I say it's a lot of cautiousness with your music as far as you warning the youth, you warning people like, watch these people around here.
Mm-hmm.
So are we moving in the city? Like if we just visualize Trenton, we could visualize like a city full of snakes on the floor you gotta watch over.
Hell yeah. We in the city every day though. Like we not one of them guys that don't be in the city.
Yeah.
We in the city every day though. Like, but it's like you're not gonna have to watch out for snakes if you know the ones that you got around you for real.
Yes.
Not no. Cause like, how long you think me and KD been friends?
I wouldn't have knew.
We knew each other since 8th grade, but like really like, yo, you can come to my crib, I come to your crib, type shit. It's been like 2 years. Mm-hmm. People gonna think we've been friends forever, but it's like you was saying, it's the energy, bro. Okay. It's like that energy. It's like when all hopes is lost and you feeling like, damn, I gotta do this to do this. I gotta do, even though you don't need it, but I want this. I gotta do this to get this. It's like them people around you gonna have you with the energy that like, yo, I gotta like chill out a little bit. I gotta focus on the bigger picture type shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. So it's like, as far as the snakes, you know, us feeling the snakes, we don't get that close to niggas.
But you don't, man. Keep my grass cut, man.
Yeah.
How can you tell when somebody is snake? What's that intuition like? What's the feelings you get?
When they just around, but they not really around for you. Like it's just like I could feel the vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's like I could sense the energy. Like, I don't know how to really explain it, but you get that person to come around you and they're not really there to really push you. They just really there just to leech. Like you want a little smoke out. I got a Dutch on me. You want to come around? You want to come to the stew? You ain't really like this man right here. He gonna come to the stew. We gonna smoke whatever. He gonna listen to my music. He gonna tell me what I gotta do. He gonna tell me everything I need to do. He gonna give me all that criticism. If you just there and you just watching, if you wanted to just sitting on the sideline, what you just really doing? You just there for the fun. But this shit, I don't look at it as fun.
Man, shit that come with this shit, even though we not at the top right now, it's mad shit. Even the process leading up to us being at the top, which we gonna be at. You know, some people will look at our situation, look at the image that we got, and be like, yo, they ain't really trying. But it's like, we got moves being made, but just like, you can't invite everybody to your move. You can't tell everybody your next move. Just telling them to put the bad energy on it. Like, you ever had something going on and you was about to do it and you told somebody and they're like, fuck, that shit ain't go how I wanted it to go. Like, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he'll sneak off to the studio and lay some shit, send it to my phone. I'm like, damn, niggas on some sneaky shit. But the whole time he working, I'm like, yo, he really working. You know what I do the next day? I book my session and I sneak my ass to the studio and I send it to him type shit.
This is a song y'all got together, right?
Yep.
One of the songs we got together.
One of the few. Keeping the touch so they really don't phase me. All these niggas, they shady, strap like curry, I ball on the daily. Mixing the drugs, my legs. Fuck all the pills so you know I'm no taker. So much shit went left, but now I'm just trying to write. Smoking on through the night. Codeine in my, when I miss my sprite. About to go catch this flight. Bitch, I gotta go better my life. Money I talk my height, cause you hit my phone, you not my type. No. So much shit been wrong.
That song called Count My Wrongs. Like, what you meant by that?
Count my wrongs. You know, a lot of things I ain't do right leading up to that point, you know. But this song really like, it was like a breakthrough, you know, because I had songs before this, but it was like, this song was really how I really got to express myself. My main habit was to eat no dinner. My main habit was to eat no dinner, you know. It was just like, I'll say how I'm really feeling this shit I went through. Because, you know, it's just like, in previous songs, I wasn't really talking about my struggles. You know, I was talking about probably like shit I was doing, like with my niggas or some shit like that. You know, I wasn't really talking about what really brought me here. You know, so that's what's it.
Well, since I'm a part of the song, I took fucking, I was speaking on like what I had going on at the time, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I was talking about how like people had stuff going on, they didn't really invite me to what they had going on. It was like only my guys invited me to like we play that back, I said some shit like, worry about trapping, not worry about beef. I was worrying about trapping, not worrying about beef. Like, it was like, trapping don't always gotta do with drugs. It gotta do with like you going hard in your own trap. Like my guy Lou, he got his own trap. It might not have nothing, it might be closed. Trenton Talks, apparel. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was going to get it. I wasn't worrying about all the beef out here and who telling me who I could be around and who I could associate myself with. For the youth, you focusing on your goals and what you got going on, not what everybody else is like. And it was like, counting my wrongs, what I took from him, it was just like, just counting all the shit I had going on that wasn't applying to my life at the moment I thought it was, but it wasn't applying.
It's like a realization,
realization,
an epiphany, so to speak.
I'm starving, damn, I'm shining. Been on my grind. They need these bags, I'm going, I'm getting this money. Remember them days I was broken, just walking around crazy and living. I'm down in up with these little niggas. Be taking these guys, I might kill a nigga. I be speaking my soul, they don't feel a nigga. Bad dogs in my head, I might drill a nigga. Yeah. Tell you how you feel. Young bar nigga gon' keep it real. Bring it up when I'm cracking that seal. High as hell, ain't taking no pills. Don't feel like fighting my demons. Driven hard when I'm shopping at Neiman's. My nigga, he clutching and squeezing. Little nigga, just give me a reason. I'm taking these drugs cause I need it. She feel. At night I be talking and screaming. Never sleep so I do not be dreaming. Yeah, thinking they know me. I was down just down on my lonely. Play bitches just like I was Sony. But my nigga smoking on Doty.
Ain't gonna lie, not too many people could come on here and do a 30 to 35 minute interview. They're not able to articulate themselves, so I like to tip my hat off to you, because not too many people could have this conversation. For you to even be able to talk about your life, your music, you feel me, your future, your plans for this long, that's a crown off to you, because like I said, not too many people could do it, because I've been doing this for a long time. You feel me? So I just want to say that, like, crazy, because after I have a conversation with people, I'm morally a believer. You feel me? I didn't know who you was before, but now I know who you are. You feel me? I'm always gonna be a listener, a follower on the music. Wish you the best in everything that you're doing. You feel me? Is there anything you want to leave them out with?
Hey, man, all I gotta say, go stream, want the world to hear me. Apple Music, all streaming services right now. We going up.
Yeah, Kd2x.
YBJ3.
Want the world to hear me.
Shout out Mama Lou too.
Shout out Trenton Talks, man.
Okay.
Man, I'm just trying to give people a voice, man. That's all. You got a story. You feel me? This is a story to tell right here. The whole thing, I was learning shit. I was feeling shit. I could feel the emotions coming off of the words you were speaking. You feel me? So this ain't no made up shit. None of this. Make sure y'all watch this whole thing. Here we go. Tell them who they rocking with.
Kd2x.
YBJ3.
And Trenton Talks.
And Trenton Talks.